Hey everybody, Lycan Blades here, and in today's video I have a little case from LDY. Now, I've already owned this knife for quite a while, since Blade Show. One of you knows what this is already, because you were just talking to me about it in one of my comment sections. Yes, it is special. It is not Timascus. I wish it was. If it was, that would be awesome. But this was not sent to me by LDY. I did not buy it from LDY. In fact, I traded for this knife while at Blade Show with Will Hirsch at the pit. I traded a Spiral Damascus Kraken for it. While the value is a very big jump, he enjoys the Kraken, I enjoy the Cygnus. So, in a way, or not in a way, it is definitely a fair trade. He flips the Kraken more than he flips this. I flip this. Not as much as I flipped the Kraken, but I still flip it, regardless. I am not afraid of damaging this knife. It is a very pretty knife, but I do not care if it gets damaged, because every knife I own will hit concrete. This has hit concrete many, many times, and if you've watched the video of my favorite ballad song, you will know what this is. I will pull it out later for those who don't know or any new viewers who come across it. It'll be in the pocket dump portion. Hopefully I remember to actually do it on camera this time. My memory sucks. Anyway, back to LDY. This case is what this knife comes in. I don't know if they all come in this specific case or what, but I made the trade on the second day of Blade Show. And on the third day, I met up with Will because he had this case that he had to give to me. Now, I'm going to admit it, I'm stupid as hell. And while leaving a place to get food, a friend of mine who brought me there and back, I had put my bag, my knife case, and this case in the back of their car. I remembered my backpack and I remembered my case, but I forgot this. So this ended up going home with that friend, and I had to have them ship it back to me. That was a pain in the ass because this has all the replacement hardware in it. And the rag that it comes with, which I did not put in here because I'm stupid and forgot it existed till literally this moment. I'm an idiot. Anyway, let's go ahead and crack into this. There you go. That is a Cygnus with its trainer blade. And if you open this, usually there will be LDY branded bandages, the card, hardware, and for this model, a rag. It's a very fine microfiber cloth. You'll see why here in a second if you can't see it already. This card you can scan. It'll bring you to a website that will show you all of the materials used to make this knife, the measurements of all the hardware, all of that. This little case is just spare hardware, nothing special. Now, this is the trainer blade. I have considered swapping them out a few times just so I'd have a trainer Cygnus, but the Cygnus, it's a very difficult knife to tune and keep tap away or off of the knife, so it has tap. Nothing I do will stop it from having tap, which sucks, but if I ever get another set of handles and bushings, I've got a fucking blade. Make a trainer Cygnus, I guess. Now, let's go ahead and grab the Cygnus itself. From my understanding, there's a very limited amount of this specific Cygnus, and I believe they go for about 800 secondhand. I don't know that for fact, but I know this is not a cheap piece. This is the special mirror polished blade with mother of pearl insert Cygnus that Will Hirsch and Brandon Baker, and I believe a few other makers, content creators, I mean, received as well, as gifts from LDY. With carbon fiber handle inserts. See if I can get that close up. There we go. Satin, or I don't know. I think that's satin. No, I don't know what finish to call that, but I love it. This knife is a very interesting knife. It's not a bad knife, but it's also not an exceptional knife. It's got an interesting sound. It's quiet, which is a good thing and a bad thing, but for me, it's a good thing, I suppose. Like I said, this is a teeny tiny bit of play, and I don't know if my mic will pick this up, but it has ever so slight tap on the safe handle, which, I mean, whatever, it's no big deal. Also, that's a thing. When I'm grabbing onto the carbon fiber for that specific trick, my fingers will sometimes hit the titanium, which is much smoother, causing the knife to fling out of my hand, which I don't really like that very much. So it doesn't get much time outside as it should, but it sounds nice when you're doing a sound test. I mean, it's a good flipper. It is a weird flipper. It's unique, but I already know what that is. A lot of people do. It's a Cygnus. You can see, you've got a bunch of material here, very little titanium here, and it thickens back out down the end. And this is all just carbon fiber. So you have so much weight removed from the middle of the handles, but so much weight at the ends that it's a weird flipper with a very slight handle bias, but you can feel that weight missing in the middle of the handles. That's not exactly something I ever expected, but after flipping a few of these, I realized, yeah, that seems pretty normal if you ask me, because they are all like that, but this is a very fun knife. I enjoy it, but another thing, I don't know if the camera can pick this up, but the carbon fiber pops up off of the handles, giving it a very squishy feeling. It's not even a squishy feeling, it is squishy, which is very weird. It's not the titanium flexing, it's the carbon fiber itself. I don't know how to fix that. If anybody has any ideas, let me know and I might attempt it, but that's not the purpose of this video. This video is just to talk about this knife because I love it and I love to show it off. But let's get back down to the materials. As you know, carbon fiber, grade 5 titanium. But that blade, it is very, very mirror polished. And I, for the longest time, did not know what steel they used for this blade. Until I was finally able to get that card working, I found out that it's just plain and simple S35VN. I mean, nothing special. It's just very polished. And then you've got this mother of pearl insert in both sides of the blade. I mean, this thing is awesome. It's pretty. I wish it was Timascus. If I can get some Timascus handles for it, I will happily do that and put these carbon fiber inserts on those handles with this blade on there as well. I'll do that. I just need to get them. Also, don't mind my knuckle. I skinned it at work. It was not fun. But it does all the tricks you throw at it very well. You just got to be careful when you're doing some kind of rollover. Maybe that's just me being stupid because I don't flip this thing very often and I'm more used to other knives that have thicker handles. But I don't know. I do love this knife, as I've said before. Now, this has the normal spacers in it with the jimping. Nothing on this side, no jimping. But really, it's just, it's literally just a Cygnus, just more pretty. There's nothing else to it. But it's literally just a Cygnus. There's nothing special about it besides it being pretty. So if you're looking for this to be any different than a regular Cygnus, you're in the wrong place because it's not any different besides looks. Looks is the only thing that this thing has different. I mean, the carbon fiber changes the balance like ever so slightly that it's hardly noticeable. I only notice it. Ow. That went into my leg. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and bring that up to the next point. Fuck what I was just saying. I don't remember what it was. That actually hurt. The tip on this. Yeah. That just went into my leg. So I have yet to look if I am okay. I will wait until I am done recording to go outside and get some flipping clips of this. But I feel okay. So no big deal, I guess. I mean, I don't feel bad, so I'm good, I guess. Now, where was I? I was saying something. What was I saying? Fuck, I don't remember. I guess that's all I'm gonna say. Unless I can remember what I was gonna say, then I'll record again and say what I was saying again, but I've got no fucking clue. If it was relevant, I'll go back and say it. If it wasn't, then I'll just ignore it. But I'm gonna go ahead and get some flipping clips of this outside for y'all, which I will have at the end of the video, which should be coming here soon. But this time, I'm not forgetting the pocket dump. This is not on me today. I just grabbed it out of my case, thought, hey, that'll make a good video. So there's that. You've already seen this. You know what this is. This isn't in my pocket, but I'll count it towards the pocket dump. I got the Nabalis X Will Hirsch Volp Pro. And my special boy. One of my all-time favorite balisongs to exist in this world. My custom one of one Eldon Tally Talisong. Now, if y'all would like another video on this knife, let me know. I'll talk about it more. I love this thing. This is my favorite knife to show off, 100%. And today just felt like the day to carry it, so I grabbed it out of my case this morning. But let's go ahead, see if I can get a group picture, maybe. Ho ho ho, would you look at that? See, maybe I can, there we go. Ho ho ho, pretty knives. and trainer bottle opener thingy. Oh no, my edge. No worries, it's good. Also, I'm just going to touch on this because I don't think I mentioned it in the first video I did of this, but the reason this knife is a 1-of-1 custom is because of this blade. It is a copper Damascus Sanmai. So it has 3 layers in the blade. I don't know if you can see that, but you can see it down here. 1, 2, 3 layers. So the 2 outer layers are a mild steel with the copper in it as well, while the core is a high carbon steel. It allows the blade to be hard, usable, razor sharp, and very durable. But that comes with a downside. High carbon steel is not a stainless steel. High carbon steel rusts very easily. You can have S35VN and all these other high-end newer steels, LMAX, AEBL, and they will remain rust resistant until they end up enveloped in rust, which is very difficult to have happen. They are very resistant to rust. High carbon, on the other hand, is not, for those who don't know. So this knife, I have to take care of more than anything else in my case. This knife is a pain in the ass for me to maintain. It's still not properly maintained. I need to go get it re-etched in the blade. Got to re-etch the handles and re-anodize them as well. But when that happens, ooh, it's going to be even more purty than it already is. This has been modded once by K-Sauce, but it was a rush job. I told him to hurry up. I wanted him to do it as fast as possible so I could have it for Blade Show. He got it done. We got a pretty decent tune out of this. By the way, this is as tight as you can ever get a Talisong, because if you tighten it any more than this, they will bind 100% of the time, even with perfect bushings. The Talisong does not like to be a tight knife. It does not like to be tight. So that's a thing. Anyway, enough about that. The video's about this. This is Purdy Knife. This is also Purdy Knife, but this Purdy Knife is the focus. So back to it, even though the video's technically over. I don't know why I'm still fucking talking. I'm just being stupid now. But oh, I was so fucking tempted to do that. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go get some flipping clips for y'all. I apologize for my bullshit today. My ADHD has been very active, and I don't know why. I don't know, maybe it's because of this. Big bottle. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Have a nice day, everybody. Peace. Get to flipping. Get it at the right. There we go. Love this thing.